So, Artifact's just been released, and it's good. Like, really good. But also, not very good. I'd say that my opinion on this game is pretty mixed, much like the Steam reviews. Ugh. But I did feel like I had to make this vid, because I love Valve so incredibly much. To start off, I don't really like card games. Hearthstone is alright, but it's already been out for so long that I'm almost at a disadvantage to begin playing it this year, due to my lack of cards, and I have no idea how many cards there are, but I know that there's a lot. Artifact though has really gotten me into it, and I've actually enjoyed playing it, instead of simply being entertained. However, Artifact has had a bit of a rough history, especially its reveal. Oof. But how is it? Artifact has 4 styles of play. Solo play, which matches you against a bot, where you can choose which decks are used by both parties, as well as set the bot difficulty. This is useful for trying out newly constructed decks and general practice. Solo play, which lets you play directly with friends. Casual play, which is just general 1v1 no stakes gameplay, which is definitely the mode I've played the most. Global matchmaking is a single game using any of your allowed pre-constructed decks. Casual constructed is a series of games where you try and reach 5 wins with a pre-constructed deck, and Phantom Draft, which is the same, but you're also able to use cards and decks that you don't own, which can change frequently. Expert play is identical to casual, except for the fact that you gain decks and event tickets for winning matches, but you also have to sacrifice a single event ticket to participate. It also introduces Keeper Draft, which replaces the single game mode from casual, and is hands down the best way to get cards, assuming you win. However, this mode requires you to use 2 event tickets and 5 packs, and this is definitely where the microtransactions really start to show their problems. Aside from being earned in professional play, all cards must be bought after you open the 10 packs you receive while purchasing the game. If you're lucky, you'll have gotten maybe 25 to 30% of the available cards from those packs. If you want more, you can buy more packs and take your chances, or purchase them from the community market. Some cards, as you would assume, are more powerful than others. For example, Axe costs... holy fuck, $32, that's outrageous! You can also get duplicates from packs, which sounds pretty bad, but they're not. For those cards can be recycled to craft event tickets at a rate of 20 to 1. And if you buy cards from the market, it is actually cheaper to do that than buying event tickets themselves. If you don't want to spend any money though, tough luck, here's what you get, fuck off, from Valve. This may be justified if this was a free-to-play game, but it's $30, in my country at least. We shouldn't have to deal with things like this. It would be good if you got a pack every 10 wins or so. That might add some progression into the game, of which there is none. And also turn the microtransactions from pay to win to pay to win slightly faster than normal. That's my major gripe with this game so far, but I've spent $3 on cards and gotten myself a deck I like. But others may not be so lucky. The gameplay in Artifact is superb. It's fresh, unique, and is a welcome addition to the card game genre. Though I've only played Hearthstone and Uno, so I'm not sure if I'm the best critic of card games. The game is, of course, the Dota card game, so there are 3 lanes in use every round. Just like Dota, guys! Each of these lanes have their own stats, and you must split your heroes across these lanes. You have 5 total heroes available to use every game. These cards are some of the more powerful ones, though not the most powerful, and eccentric in the gameplay. In order to play cards in a lane, you must have a hero in that lane that matches the color of your cards. For example, here I have a blue hero, and as such am unable to use my black card as I do not have a black hero in this lane. That's not racist, forget it. If you have no hero in a lane, you cannot use any standard cards. Once both parties end their turns without making any moves, cards do combat and the game shifts to the next lane. Once all the lanes have had their turns, the shopping phase begins. Here you can buy items for hero cards and consumables for use in gameplay. You can buy these with gold, which is earned from defeating enemy heroes and creeps. The towers at the bottom of each lane is your target. They are separate to each lane and control mana. They're quite similar to what's seen in other games, apart from the fact that destroying one does not win you the game. Instead, it goes Super Saiyan and eliminates your own tower, making you lose the game. I'm kidding, of course. It actually simply enters the second stage, which has double health. Destroying that will win you the game. Alternatively, destroying another tower and another lane will also win you the game. I've probably gotten you confused by now. The in-game tutorial explains it so much better than I ever could. Either way, it's solid, enjoyable, and downright fun. Now, of course, we need to talk about the overall quality of the game. As expected from Valve, there's a high level of polish on pretty much everything. The models, animations, lighting, and especially the sound design. One of my favourite things is when one of the towers is destroyed. The music becomes faster in pace and changes tone to reflect an ambience of dread for the loser and imminent victory for the winner, while still being the same track. That's good music production. Overall, Artifact is a great, highly promising competitive game which is unfortunately dragged down by its rampant microtransactions that turn it into a pay-to-win nightmare. My score? 6.8 out of 10. Bumped up to a 9.1 out of 10 if they're able to fix those microtransactions and perhaps do a bit of balancing to the cards, because some are very obviously much stronger than others. Thanks for watching.